Thanks so much for joining me. My name is Linda. And I run a nonprofit organization called Connie Caps. Connie Caps provides cancer patients with stylish, custom-made hats. And I have gotten several requests to do. Hi, Danny. I've had several requests to do Olawan, to do knitting videos, so I'm going to give it a shot. I have never taught before. I have little bits of problems. Hi, Linda. I have kind of a problem expressing myself. Hi, Susie. Thank you for joining. So bear with me, and I'll try and make this as easy as possible. So there's 3 different methods. I'm going to use a green yarn. And I'm going to use DPNs instead of a traditional knitting needle because they're just easier to work with. So let's give this a shot, and I hope it works. It's either going to be a huge success or I'll fail miserably. So let's give it a shot, shall we? All right, hang on just a moment. Okay, thank you, Susie. The first, can everybody hear me okay? The first is going to be just your traditional backwards loop cast on. Oh, I'm sorry, I wish I could. It's going to be the backwards loop cast on. And I've got a cat here who's helping me, so this should be interesting. All right. Oh, thank you. Okay, the backwards loop cast on. See if this works. The cat's going to want to play too. So you just take it. Oh, I'm going to have to throw the cat out. All right. You take the yarn in your fingers like that and just, whoops. This is easier to do when it's in front of me. There we go. And don't pull the yarn too tight, just until you feel resistance. Again, just very simple. Thank you. And again, just like that. And again, don't pull too tight. Yeah, I actually have 3 of my own cats, and I'm kitty sitting for 2 more. So this is a lot of fun, trying to keep them all out of my hair. And speaking of hair, there's cat hair everywhere. And just see how nice and easy that flows. This is the backwards loop cast on. Either E-loop or backwards loop cast on. Yeah. Oh, I have a friend who has 9 cats, so. Oh, thank you. Okay, so that's the backwards loop cast on. You see how that looks? It's nice and simple. Now we're going to try the knitted cast on. The one I do most often is the, oh, I've forgotten what it's called now. I use it so often. Oh my gosh, I've forgotten the cast on method I use. I mean, I use it all the time, but oh, thanks. Okay, so you do your standard long tail cast on. Thank you. That's the one that I do. Okay. Anyway, this is the knitted cast on, and I'm trying to do this through the camera, so bear with me. You stick your needle through the loop. Hey, Julia, I didn't even see you come in. Wrap the yarn around, pull through, and then just put it on the needle. And then give it a little tug. You don't want to pull it too tight. Again, and just keep repeating that. My favorite method is the long tail. I use that for just about everything. Sometimes I'll do a provisional cast on when I need to do work in the opposite direction as well. But long tail is what I do most. Oops, I gotta bear with me. This is my first knitting tutorial, so I'm getting used to this. Okay, so that's what it looks like. Personally, I don't like using this method. It feels so awkward for me, so I prefer not to use it. Oh, I know what you mean, and there is a method, Julia, for doing the long tail using both ends of the yarn, and it's too cumbersome though, where you don't waste any yarn, but I don't like doing it that. So for the long tail, you just have to pretty much estimate how much you need, because you use both sides, however you put it, both sides of the strand. Thank you for joining, Susie. I really appreciate it. That's funny. I'm going wallowing in self-pity. Well done for doing this. You should ask people to give to a charity, Linda. Thank you. I hope they will. Okay, so long tail. This is my favorite method. Start with, I don't start, some people start with a slip knot, but I don't. I just wrap the yarn over the needle and secure it with my finger. All right, now this is a little bit complicated. You go like, you put it like that, over your thumb and over your forefinger. You go under, over, and like that. Under, over, and around. Can everybody see that okay? Does that make sense? Under, over, and around. Oh, my cat is doing that. Under, over, and around. Under, over, and around. Yeah, this is my favorite one. Welcome back, Aerosalt. Thank you for joining again. Under, over, and around. The reason I like this one is because it's nice and stretchy when you start knitting. It gives a good stretchy cast on. But the only drawback is you just have to know how much yarn to do, because you're using both sides of the yarn that you pulled out. And like I said, there is another method for using the inside and the outside. Everyone at Knitting Group thought I was mad how I was doing it when I did mine like that. Hi, Tord. How are you? Tord, have you given any thought to doing Norwegian lessons? Oh, you leave too much yarn and get the stitches tight. I have made so many hats that I know how much I need to use, so I don't have a problem with that. So under, over, and around. And the cat is at the other end here chewing on the needle. Under, over, and around. Yeah, after practice makes perfect. Under, over, and around. I was told to estimate 20 stitches on 7s as about the length of my forearm. Not too bad. Yeah, I do sort of like an arm span. Of course, you can't see my arm span. I do about an arm span of yarn for 84 to 88 stitches on a size 7, and that usually does me about right. So, but as I said, when you do it a lot, you get to know how much you'll need. Under, over, and around. Yeah, this is my favorite one. I use, yeah, this is worsted weight. I use Barocco Comfort. It's aptly named because it's a very comfortable yarn for the cancer patients. It's say hi to Mom. Hello, Pearl. How are you? Your son is wonderful. David is a really wonderful person. So you raised a good son, Pearl. Yeah, this is Berroco Comfort. It's a 50-50 blend of superfine acrylic and superfine nylon, and it's squishy soft, and it washes well. So that's what I use. And let's see. Hello again. So those were my three methods for cast on. As I said, the long tail one is the one that I use the most, and that's the one I feel most comfortable with. Next time, I will show you the knit stitch, and I'll do. I think maybe once a day I'll do these. I'll show the knit stitch tomorrow, probably around the same time. So, thank you for joining. I appreciate it. I will put this up on my my website, conniecaps.org/periscope. That's where I put all my videos that I've done. Hi, Sherry. Thank you. Thank you. And that's it. So thank you for joining, and I'll see you again. Thank you. Bye-bye.